The N-9 gunsight was the U.S. Army Air Force's ultimate non-computing reflector gunsight, and it was used on the P-51 Mustang as a replacement to the N-3 gunsight. It was also used on the P-63 King Cobra and on the A-26 Invader gunship models. It was born out of combat experience with the N-3 family of gunsights, which were found to be inadequate in several ways. The N-9 was designed to have a large aperture like that of the Navy Mark 8 gun sight, which was itself based on the RAF Mark II sight, which was being used in RAF Mustangs with success. This larger optical system would accommodate a 100 mil reticle, significantly bigger than the 70 mil reticle used on the N-3. Also, unlike the N-3, the N-9 would be hermetically sealed with nitrogen to prevent fogging. And unlike the Mark 8, the N-9 was designed to be compact with a folded light path and internal mirrors. Vertical baffles were placed in the optics path to prevent the pilot from seeing the uncollimated reticle reflection. The sight uses a standard GE Mazda 844 bulb. The lamp holder is easily removed to change bulb in flight by pressing the two buttons to release it. The sight heads used with the N-9 are a far simpler story than the wide variety used on its predecessor, the N-3 family. The N-9 sight either used a fixed B1 head or a variable A3 head. Like on the Mark 8, the N-9 could be used without a reflector head by projecting directly on the bulletproof windshield, as was done on the P-63. N-9s were manufactured by Sperti, Bell & Howell, and American cystoscope makers. In 1945, a new model was introduced, the N-9-1, which used a new reticle that included bombing and rocket guides, and was only made by Sperti. The standard N-9 reticle was a large 100 mil circle, often with bombing guides, but the innovative part was the inclusion of a liquid level in the reticle image, which allowed the pilot to ensure he was in coordinated flight without having to take his focus off of the target. The N-9 sight represents the apex of simple reflector sight design, but it had a very short service span of only a year or two in frontline use, as it was quickly replaced by the superior gyro computing gun sight, the K-14, which went on to serve for decades. Interestingly, though, when the Army introduced the Huey Cobra gunship helicopter in 1967, the XM-73 gun sight it used was built around an N-9 gun sight, nearly a quarter century after it was introduced, and these helicopter gun sights were still in service long after the K-14 family was retired. So maybe the N-9 did get the last laugh against the K-14. Some of the resources referenced in this video can be seen here. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to see a gallery of all of my gun sights of this type, please stick around, and feel free to contact me with questions.